All right, we're in video number 2, which is about setting up the WordPress website, hosting plugins and pages and stuff. So I am not going to go through the WordPress setup here because most people know how to do that. And if you don't, I wrote this guide here. It's just called installwpguide.com. And I go through the whole thing, and that's in the notes. So that's there. But there's a few things you need to know about hosting, and I'm going to go through some plugins and things you should know. So the hosting needs to be fast. Okay, your website needs to be fast. That is a huge ranking factor. I mean, the website just needs to pop up fast. I can't say fast enough because it has to be fast. So that's the main emphasis with this. So when you're picking hosting, I like A2 hosting. I got a link there. But you want to pick the servers that are either optimized for WordPress or have the turbo boost thing or whatever. But definitely solid state drives. I don't know if anyone's even hosting or selling hosting without that now. But you want to pick a hosting plan that is going to make sure your website's fast. So don't go cheap on the hosting, okay? You know, for 20 bucks or less a month, you can get some fast hosting on these accounts, shared accounts. So, all right. So the theme that I think is the best so far that I found is Socrates, and it's right here. And I mean, it's just a really fast, minimal website. That's the one I'm using with the Facebook one. I actually had another theme, and I switched to this one. Didn't change anything else, and my traffic doubled. All right. I didn't change anything else. The website loaded a ton faster, and Google rewarded me with more traffic. So it's just, I'm not saying this theme is guaranteed to do it, but I know a fast theme is very, very important. This one's really minimal. It includes a plugin, so make sure you install the plugin as well. Go into the settings, and there's a setting there to like turn off jQuery and all this stuff. And that's kind of the secret sauce, what makes it load fast. So that's one to use for sure. And all right, brand your website with a good logo. All right, go back to this one. I don't really have a good logo here. It's kind of like this, but I've done some sites with logos, and that's good because you're gonna want to set up a Facebook profile, Twitter, YouTube for sure. Anything else that you use, you know, you can brand it so it looks like your official brand and everything. So get a good logo made. I put in some tools I use. I use this one called Creator. It's for making logos, and it's really easy to make logos. Or go to Fiverr, of course. It can be simple, so don't make it too complicated, but should be recognizable. Okay. And then I go in here and list some plugins to use. So definitely use a caching plugin. I like this one called Comet Cache because it's just, you turn it on and it's done. You're going to want to use an SEO plugin to set some pages to no index. So where is it on here? Somewhere in here I've got the like the FTP or FTC disclaimer and privacy policy. And I've got these pages set to no index because I don't want Google thinking this is my content. I only want pages that I want people to get to show up on Google, like real content. So you're going to set pages like this to no index for sure. A few other ones I like. This is a good minify one called Fast Velocity. Doing the browser caching is pretty easy, but there's a plugin to do that if you don't want to mess with your htaccess file. So just get that plugin. A few other ones here that I like for speed. This one's cool because it helps you deal with 404 errors and helps them to load fast. Because if you think about if you have a missing image or missing file somewhere, you got a whole nother page in the background loading, your 404 page. And that's just slowing things down because you're loading 2, 3, 4 pages at once here. So getting this 404 plugin just helps with that and just really helps with speed. All the pages need to be secure, of course, so there's that plugin for that. Schema Pro, we're going to get into this a little later, but that's a great plugin I use for Schema. $79 for unlimited websites is a good deal. So use that one. Of course, hide your login, help protect it. You can get like WordFence on there, other things to help keep your website safe too. Next, you're going to want to definitely have pages like About Us, Contact Us, Privacy Policy. Those are a must. Google's looking for those pages, so make sure they're there. Make sure there's content on there. Set it up like a real business. Say who you are, why you got into this, and then wait for people to contact you. And then your privacy policy has to be set up right as well. So make sure you do all that well. Other WordPress settings. So for that, kind of talked about that already with no indexing the pages that you don't want, and then you want your URLs to be set up the right way. So make sure in the permalinks that you've got it set up like this, custom structure with the post name. Okay, that's an important field. What else? Just the basic stuff. Yep, make sure you got that. Set up Google Analytics and Search Console. That's good. Search Console, we're going to get into a little later as we're writing more content. But that's such a huge resource that I think most people don't even think about. But it's so huge because it gives you what you could rank for. I mean, and Google's telling you what you could rank for. So it's another guide to show you what to write. I mean, it's so easy. All right, sorry if I went too fast, but you've got the book and my resources, and you can watch the video again. But it's pretty standard website, WordPress website, and use these plugins, okay? Make sure the website's fast. Test it with the Google PageSpeed tool to make sure everything loads fast, and don't load it down with too many images and stuff. We're going to talk about that later as well. But just think very lightweight, think fast, just really streamline so that people get to your information quick, and make it a page that Google wants to send people to because it's so awesome. Okay? All right, next video we're going to talk about researching, writing content. So go take this time, get your website set up, or if you want to go all the way through the videos, that's a good strategy too. But anyway, we'll see you in the next video.